Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Crusher's Corner. We're talking about the show coming up on May 12th, 2023. That's right, we just finished Winter Solstice. What a great competition that we saw throughout the whole event. Many surprises, many upsets, many great wins. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about what's coming up. We're here to talk about the fallout from that show, and we're going to start off with match number one, which is one of my most painful matches to try and call tonight. We're going to see tax collectors Omega and Turbs go against the Commission, Cortez and Nagata. I don't know who to choose for this one. This is two top tier tag teams. These guys are the guys that should be considered the ones that are running AWW's tag team scene. Sure, there's a lot of other great tag team competitors, but this is elite. And I have so much respect for both teams. Tax collectors, they go out there, they work their hardest, they know what they're doing. The Commission just coming off a big win versus TB12 in the first ever War Games. There's no way that I can pick either side. Like, I'd be happy seeing a tie here, honestly, because, well, it would just make me happy. Is that too much to say there? I'm not gonna put a vote on this one. They're both just incredibly talented fighters. They're top of their game. I'm not choosing either side. Let's go ahead and get into match two since I'm just so indecisive. We're gonna see Closer take on Andy Random Hero. On one side, we have not the Closer, who has been on a huge downfall in AWW. Former world champion now can't even get a win versus new guys anymore. And then on the other side, we have Andy Random Hero. And yes, whether you guys like it or not, Andy is a future AWW world champion. He has that Wolfie in the bank. All he has to do is cash it in at the right time, and he is AWW's new champion. You can't look down on Andy anymore. He went from being the joke of AWW to being the next champion, dare I say. Maybe not the next one, but a guaranteed champion. I'm going to easily have to go with Andy on this one. I think Andy's just too on top of his game. Closer, sure, he's still got some hints of greatness in him, but he never seems to be able to, well, close a match out. Pun not intended. While Andy has just been so dominant, so strong in the ring, just give me Andy any day over Closer. Match three, we're going to see Berserker take on McCoy. Now, this is very interesting. We haven't seen much of either one of these two so far in AWW this season. Berserker, what a, I want to say a rather disappointing career. Came out trying to be the hero of AWW, couldn't get his feet off the ground, won a few matches, and that's it. McCoy, on the other hand, a very seasoned veteran to AWW. McCoy has been around for so long, you kind of think of him when you think of AWW. He's just one of those staples that has always been here. There's no way he's gonna lose to a chump like Berserker. He can't even he can't even get a win for Pete's sake anymore. Meanwhile, McCoy, I think his moveset's just gonna be too much for Berserker to handle. Give me McCoy on this one. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Match 4 is gonna be a doozy of a match. We're gonna see Iron Ace take on Mandarin, and shocking the nation with this prediction. I'm actually gonna go with the Iron Ace on this one. Not because I like the guy, not because I think he's actually good, but I do have to recognize the talent's difference here. We have Iron Ace, who's been a world champion. He's always in the big pictures, versus Mandarin, who we haven't seen much of. In fact, he just recently came back in the 23 season and lost to Iceman. I can't vote for him as much as I would like to just to stick it to Ace. I can't. Give me Ace on this one. We're gonna see an IED and then it's gonna be over. Then we're gonna go into the main event, which is going to be the Brett Matthews Open Challenge. Brett Matthews last week, well, actually the last 2 weeks, have been putting on great performances. First, he destroyed the beast known as Cillian Damascus, jumping off the top of the cage just to stick it to Cillian when he could have just dropped off and been done with it. Then he goes and beats Saigon with only less than 24 hours of rest. I can't look past that. This is going to be a tough match for whoever accepts the open challenge. This is this is just suicide going out there against him. We're going to have to see who accepts the challenge, but I don't expect it to be a pretty match. And that's going to be your lineup for AWW. We will see you guys on Friday. Don't forget, if you like this content, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and check us out on the Twitch channel on Friday. We'll see you then.